something monstrous. For years, I thought I could rationalize it, that I was working for the greater good. But I can't ignore the truth any longer. The man I was working for, Bill Gates, he wants to release a virus, one that will change the world in the most horrifying way possible. They are calling it Mpox, but it's more than that. It's not just a disease, it's a bioweapon. Mpox is designed to mimic the deadliest strains of HIV, but it's far more insidious. They are working on what they're calling mega HIV, an incurable form of the virus that spreads through the air, through touch, through the tiniest droplets of saliva. It'll be like nothing we've seen before. It'll spread like wildfire, unstoppable, and it's meant to wipe us out. This virus has a lifespan of 2 years, and once you're infected, there's no cure. No medicine will help you. It behaves like VAIDS and turbo cancer, but it's way more contagious. And the worst part, they don't plan to acknowledge it. The elite will pretend it doesn't exist, while people are left to die thinking they're suffering from something called long Mpox. They'll be told to keep up with the vaccine schedule, even though the vaccines contain HIV, and be told to go home and wait for the end. But that's not all. Gates, he's planning to spray virus molecules from planes hidden in chemtrails, and he's going to douse the world with even more aluminum. He claims it's for depopulation, to cleanse the planet, to go back to basics, he says, but it's genocide, plain and simple. I thought I could live with it, but I can't. People need to know the truth. They need to know what's coming.
Disturbingly, evidence of the whistleblower's claims are already playing out before our eyes. Pox virus vaccines funded by Gates and ready for global distribution have been exposed containing HIV antigens. HIV antigens are components of the HIV virus that play a crucial role in the virus's ability to infect cells and evade the immune system, eventually progressing to become AIDS, the advanced stage of HIV infection, where the immune system becomes severely compromised. Is it really a good idea to include HIV antigens in the Mpox vaccine? Why aren't the regulators and government agencies stepping in to end this madness? Rather than protecting the world from genocidal billionaires, US government labs are working on creating more dangerous and infectious hybrid strains of monkeypox. This bold and dangerous endeavour aims to splice together genes from the dominant monkeypox clade, which usually causes only a rash and flu-like symptoms, with a more lethal strain known for inflicting severe disease. The goal? To unlock the genetic secrets that make monkeypox so deadly, all in the name of advancing treatments and vaccines for humans. As it turns out, Congress knows that Anthony Fauci and Gates have been working on this plan for years. Fauci was busted hiding plans to create a mutant monkeypox virus that could start a pandemic.
All right, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, honor, and power that is due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shabbat Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone, those who rule will and who learned this truth from, and salutations to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth, in all sincerity and diligence, risking both your lives and freedoms to do so, and shalom to the rest of the elect as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah, all right? It's your brother Rakakabar, and we'll be touching on this whole global public emergency dealing with this monkey, all right? Dealing with the monkey and, just going into the fact that the information is pretty much out there, man, that, as we've been warning you anyways, that all of you people who took that juice, over 4 years ago, and all the booster shots and all those things that you people were getting, all right, you were the reason for this current outbreak, okay? Just to put it quite simply, you're the reason for this current outbreak. There's several things I want to go over. But at the end of the day, the information went out, man, that, this outbreak we dealing with that's become a global public health emergency, okay, that's spreading across the world, all right, dealing with this monkey is related to what was in that juice, okay, what was in the jungle juice 4 years ago. And another thing touching on it, which we'll cover, is that you have a massive, and I'm going to see how I want to say this, but you have a massive HIVe outbreak.
We're box screenings.
I don't know what's going on, but ladies, get in here.
Okay, you see this. 42,000 people in Houston and 15,000 people in South Carolina test positive for the HIVe. Okay, you should know what I'm speaking of. But at the end of the day, the information went out that the HIVe okay, drop the E, all right, was pretty much in the juice. You know, they had that in the juice. And when you look at these devils, the Rockefellers playbook, you know, they went into how they would weaponize, you know, that particular, you know, sexually transmitted disease, that they will weaponize it. And lo and behold, you know, 4 years after the pandemic that shut the world down, now you got this monkey outbreak, which is linked to the juice, you know, and everything they talking about, all these cages of the HIVe spread. It's one and the same. This monkey ordeal in his HIVe, all right, it's the same shit, man. And it was all linked to the motherfuckers that took the juice. But now you got this information going out that 15,000 people in South Carolina tested positive for the HIVe, the weaponized version of it, and 42,000 people in Houston.
The South continues.
See, and at the end of the day, you know, originally they were blaming the monkey. You know, the way they said you could get it was what, by sodomites, man. You know, by sodomites popping each other. You know, and so you see how this shit is all linked. It's all interlinked. You know, everybody that took the juice, now it's to the point to where it's looking as though it's finally, after, 3 to 4 years, now it's finally beginning to interact with its host, which are you people that took the shit, man. You know, so they've weaponized this HIVe, all right, and now they're calling it the monkey, okay, the monkey deal, and this shit is about to start. This shit is about to start causing people to drop, man. You know, this shit is serious. You know, it's really happening. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like they was injected with the juice. Yeah. So that's what it is, man. And they saying this shit can be spread, you know, via touch and all that bullshit. You don't just got to get popped anymore now because it's been weaponized, and they had it in the juice, and now it's just spreading through, you know, touch and regular means, man. See? So, yeah, these people that, you know, is coming down with this STD you see in front of you, this is the same shit as the monkey ordeal. Okay, and it was all linked to what? The juice that these motherfuckers was taking. So let's go back to this first article. It says German doctor warns that monkey is really juice-induced shingles. Okay. German doctor Wolfgang Wodarg recently appeared in an interview where he suggested the current monkey hype is nothing more than fear-mongering by the corrupt globalist establishment trying to cover up the symptoms of the experimental C-19 shots, man. Yeah, and we knew this. You know, we knew this day was coming. We was just waiting to see how they were gonna, you know, what was gonna happen to where it will finally start interacting or rather reacting with its hosts. And now we're seeing it, man. So it's likely this shit's about to go on ahead and get on locked on down again. Because now it's to the point to where you really see it happening, man. So, you know, they said it started in Africa, then it went over to Europe, you know, and then it was in somewhere in Asia. Now they found it in a wastewater in was that San Francisco, and now over there in the East Coast. See? So here we go. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. And, you know, I pretty much just wanted to do this brief lesson because at the end of the day, man, just like we warned you people, all of you motherfuckers that took that juice, thanks to you, now this outbreak is about to be the real deal, man. So why they talking about, I seen a article, I think it was a WEF or that devil Klaus Schwab himself. They said, some 5 billion people are going to die 2025, you know, which goes right along with what the Bill Gates insider said, how, I don't know if he said millions or billions of people are about to die. And I think that was like around sometime this year that, you know, so yeah, it's at that point where they've weaponized that STD, okay, that HIVe, okay, and it was within this juice. You know, there's a lot of other shit in it, you know, the graphene oxide, all types of shit. And now this monkey outbreak is none other than just the weaponized version of that shit, man. You know, that's pretty much what it is. Are you going to comply?
Scientists,
let me play this video because, you know, apparently we know the WHO. We know Biden, this administration is pretty much giving up, you know, the power over to the WHO. So, yeah, I'm about to lock this shit back down again, man. And, you know, It's all lining up, you know, ahead of the elections. It's like the same shit from 4 years ago as it was repeating. All right. Okay. And yeah, it looked like this went out about a week or two ago, but nonetheless.
Going to comply? Are you going to comply? Because we have reports suggesting that states are preparing to implement WHO orders. You will obey. According to reports, states are preparing to follow the WHO's directives after having previously ceded certain governmental powers to the organization in such cases. These measures aim to ensure that the WHO guidelines are effectively implemented during international health emergencies. These people love emergencies because during these emergencies, they gain more power. So here is my personal opinion, speculation, and theory. I believe they want pushback. I believe they do not want people to obey because they want to bring as much chaos as possible, for they will bring order from that chaos, and this will help the false.
Yeah, so there you have it, man. They gave the power over to the WHO, which is what they want to bring back them restrictions, right? Order, you know, they want to lock this shit down, cause the chaos to ensue, and at the end of the day,
scientists warn.
Are you?
At the end of the day, man, this whole
screening.
I don't know what's
The South continues.
outbreak with the hive and the monkey, which are one and the same. You know, it's just been weaponized via the juice. That this shit's about to really start causing motherfuckers to drop. You know, and you're gonna see it. You're gonna see the effects that juice had, man. And like I mentioned before, just like that movie. It's a cartoon, an old cartoon. I think it came out in 2007, or a movie or whatever it was, but it was called Vexel, and it went into how it took a little time. It took like 3 or 4 years before it you know, everything that was in the juice start interacting with the host, and then that's when pretty much all hell start breaking loose. You know, that's when shit start popping out. So that's what we see, man. You know, I believe that they're gonna go ahead and
I don't know what
they've released the shit. You know, it's really you people that took the juice. You
Mpox screenings have been.
you released it. You know, and now they got these monkey screenings, globally taking place, just following the same footprints of C-19, man. So I hope you people are ready, all right? Because at the end of the day, man, we in this truth, man, we've been watching and waiting for these times, and it's looking like they about to use this new pandemic to lock this shit down again and establish their NWO, man. So that's pretty much been a point. I'm going to go ahead and close out. Give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, DTA Wa Baba Ball, Shalom.